Hi, I'm Yuli, and this is Nerd Alert. So this month, a lot of BL dramas are airing, and I started watching another K-drama, so I have a lot to talk about. And I'm thinking of doing these videos whenever I'm watching anything, because for the past few months I wasn't really watching any dramas, any BLs, because there were no BLs that I was interested in and all that. But today I'm here to tell you about everything that I have been watching recently, and I'm actually going to start from the K-dramas that I have been watching because I am kind of in the middle of two of them. So, I discovered this new K-drama, or I think it was new, but new to me K-drama that is called Clean with Passion for now, and it's about this guy who has severe OCD and this girl who doesn't really take care of herself because she's so busy with all her jobs and trying to find a full-time job, so she's been working part-time, and they meet and they fall in love basically. The thing that I liked about this drama is the comedy. It's hilarious, and also I love the friendships that develop in it. I actually like it, and I like all of the actors as well. However, one thing that I don't like is that they made it out like OCD can be cured by love, which is not the case. And obviously I can ignore that for the sake of the drama and comedy. Like, I don't really particularly mind it, but I also don't like it either. So that's kind of what was kind of beginning to turn me off of the drama. And then the reason I actually stopped watching it for now was because there is a serious kind of power imbalance and stuff, but also it's like basically the main guy is the owner of a cleaning company and the main girl is working for that company, and they're doing all right. They had just kind of like build up slowly relationship because the guy is very closed off as well, and then his grandfather started kind of like meddling in his relationship with the girl, and that is what I don't like, because obviously the grandfather is rich, and at first I was thinking that they were trying to progress the relationship between the characters, but now I'm actually getting confused. Like, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to bring them closer to each other or not? Because the grandfather wanted his grandson to like kind of open up and become normal and have his OCD cured, but then the way he was behaving was like, oh yeah, I'm going to help them get into a relationship, but no, I'm not, and now I'm going to start manipulating that relationship, and that's what I don't like, because it's one thing to do it for the drama, it's another thing to like meddle in that relationship to such a degree. And I also don't like that she isn't really saying anything, which is again something that I really hate. It's like a very big pet peeve of mine when somebody from one side of the like when one of the family starts meddling in your relationship and you don't say anything to your partner, especially when you kind of know or have seen that this partner isn't on good terms with that person. Like, I just really didn't like it, and that's why I stopped watching it. And then the other drama that I'm in the middle of is called Her Private Life, and I actually started watching it a few months ago, and I stopped for whatever reason. I don't really remember anymore. But I actually like the chemistry the characters have, and the main character, the actress, I really liked her in the role of Secretary Kim from What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, and also as the main character from I'll Go to You When the Weather's Nice. I really like her acting and these two roles that I've watched her play so far. So I also like her in this one as well. What I don't like is, I don't even know. So far, I don't know. At this point in time, they're on good terms in their relationship. I think I'm on episode 11 or 12, and I'm liking it. I am. I just haven't really watched that much just yet. It just makes me curious if the fans are as dedicated as they're shown in the drama, or are they exaggerated for the point of the comedy because it's a romantic comedy. And I'm just curious, is this how like fandoms kind of function in Korea? That's what's confusing me, because if it is, then ooh, that's interesting. But if it's not, then good. I will have like, let me just tell you a few words about Her Private Life. Basically, she is in her 30s and she is a fangirl of idols, and that's kind of, I guess, looked down on when you're much older than the idols, and I think that liking idols is like kind of considered not like kind of like an immature thing, or like a thing for like teenage girls or something in Korea. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. This is all that I have concluded from the drama, and she's basically embarrassed of it, I think, and she's keeping it a secret from everybody in her life mostly, and then she meets a guy. I'm very bad at summarizing things, so yeah. So I am enjoying the drama, but I kind of watch it whenever I'm in the mood for it, so that's why I haven't finished it yet. And now let's go to the BLs that I'm watching. Recently, I actually watched and finished Dark Blue Kiss. I have known about the series since it started coming out, but I knew that it was like the sequel of Kiss Me Again, so that's why I didn't watch it for a long time, because I kind of didn't really want to dedicate my time to a whole drama, so I can watch like the episodes of Pete and Cal. But then I found just Pete and Cal's parts from Kiss Me Again, and I watched those, and then I started watching Dark Blue Kiss because I was in the mood for a BL show and I didn't want to watch a normal one. So yeah, and I just loved it so much. I loved it. I didn't like how hot-headed Pete is. I didn't like how jealous he was, and he wasn't listening to Cal when he was trying to explain the drama, and I swear it would have ended way faster if they had actually talked with each other, which, to give credit when credit's due, Cal was trying to talk to Pete, so but also Cal could have, Cal was in a very tough situation in like the whole drama, but what I love about it is like their relationship. I just love it because they were so cute together up until the point where the drama started. They were just adorable. I love that. It was so good, and that drama just showed how like the parents were accepting of their kids' relationship, and Pete and Cal were actually having like proper conversations about being gay in Thailand and stuff. I loved that, because you don't see many characters having a conversation about their actual sexualities, because in most Thai dramas they kind of are like, they kind of fall just for this one person, and they say that they aren't gay, they're just gay for just one person basically. And in this case they just admitted and acknowledged the fact that they're attracted to men, and I love that. And then Sun and Mark, I finally get why people say that they don't have enough scenes. Well, I didn't think that they had like too little scenes. I definitely would have loved more scenes of them, just because they were so adorable. I love it, I really do. And again, they kind of like had this case where it's like one of them is trying to explain and the other one wouldn't listen, which I don't like, but I really enjoyed their dynamics and how they slowly build their relationship, so I really enjoyed that one. And now let's go to all of the dramas that I'm currently watching, because 3 of them are ongoing and I'm so excited about them. So one of them is Love by Chance. I actually have talked about the first episode here, and I am enjoying it. I finally understood that they have changed the whole plotline and kind of like timeline of the show as well. So they're basically building up their relationship anew, and everything is happening again. And while it doesn't really make sense to like the original plotline from Love by Chance that is also going on, where where A is on his own, I'm kind of like, I'm enjoying it, because I think that they've done Jin and Kan's relationship a bit better this time, just because Kan was a very, like, not necessarily a bad person, but he was very troubled guy in the first season. So now his personality is kind of better, and we're kind of finding more about him. He's a bit more emotion, so it's not like it's coming out of nowhere like it looked like in the first season. Of course, I would have liked it if they had just continued their story from where it ended, because I don't want to watch the same thing as in the last episode of Love by Chance, just because I don't want to be hurt again. But you know, I can deal with it. I'm really excited to see where it goes, and where episode 4 ended at, I was like, and then and then on the teaser, Tin seemed distressed, so I'm curious what is going to happen. I can't wait to watch more. I can't believe it's ongoing, and it's also available on Viki. I love that it's available on Viki. It gets uploaded there an hour later. than it gets on like WeTV. But I love that because I have Viki and I can watch it on Viki, and I love that. And it gets, oh, I just love it. Okay, I can't believe that it's finally on Viki, because there aren't any other Thai shows that I know of that are on Viki, and I'm just excited. I'm just so excited to keep watching it. And then the other show that I'm very, very, very obsessed with is Oxygen, the series. Now, I didn't expect anything from this show just because I really didn't know anything about it, but it gives me such strong vibes from like I'll Go to You When the Weather's Nice, even though it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. It's like, it's just the vibe it gives me, and I love that. It's kind of fast moving, but I just love the characters and their and and their chemistry. I love it. I love the main characters so much. Especially this guy. I don't know his name, but he's such a good actor. I love it. His eyes. Oh, and he's 27. I watched his music video for Oxygen, like the OST, where he says "You're my oxygen," and I love the music video, and he smiles there, and he's just so beautiful. I love it. I love his acting, and I love this guy's acting as well. They're cute together, and I just love it so much. Honestly, I love it. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just like, I'm more excited about Oxygen than Love by Chance right now, and it's like, it hurts to admit, but it's true. And then the other show that I'm watching is Your Gear and My Gown, and it's interesting. I don't know where it's going. I don't know much about it. It's basically about an engineering student and a medical student, and right now in the first episodes we're seeing how they basically got to know each other, and maybe how they fell in love or something. I don't know, but right now they're in high school, maybe their last year in high school, but in the beginning of episode 1 they were at university, and they were kind of different, and this other guy said, and it said to the main guy, don't forget your promise or something, and he was like, I would never forget my promise or something like that. So I'm curious. It's confusing. It sounds confusing, I know, but I'm curious to know what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It sounds interesting. I think that I already shipped like one other couple. So yeah. And last but not least, I'm watching Mystic Heart, which is a Korean BL, and usually I'm kind of hesitant about watching Korean BLs because there aren't that many of them that I know of, and also they kind of tend to have like sad endings, I think, but maybe this one won't have a sad ending. I don't know anything about Mystic Heart. I should probably... It says like it's a web series, so maybe it's a webtoon novel. I don't know what it is, but I might Google it, and I don't know. I don't want to read it while I'm watching it, just because I'm not going to be interested in it if I had already read it. But anyway, I am enjoying it so far. It's weird, but the actors are adorable, especially the second guy. He's adorable. I've only watched the first episode right now. Well, on Viki it's separated in 3 parts, so it's basically I watched the first 3 episodes, which are like 10-15 minutes each. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a weird one, but it's cute, so I like it. And that's all I'm going to say, because it's like, as I said, it's just 1 episode, so yeah. I don't know where it's going. I'm curious, and that's basically it. What are you currently watching? It's fine if it isn't any dramas. If there are any TV shows that you like, let me know everything about them. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the bell on, and yeah, I'll see you with a new video. And don't forget to tell me what shows you're currently watching. Bye guys.